Okay. Now this is the second class. We are going to discuss some examples regarding relations. Now observe the example. Let T be the set of all triangles in the plane and R is the relation defined on T given by T1 comma T2, that is T1 is similar or T1 is congruence. T1 is equal to T2. Like that relation may be asked. Here I am taking the relation similar. Now given is similar, no? Now every triangle is similar to itself. Every triangle is similar to itself. That is T1 comma T1 is belongs to R. Therefore R is reflexive. And let we consider now T1 comma T2 belongs to R. That is T1 is similar to T2. That is therefore T1 is similar to T2 means actually what you are ultimately you are going to be get T2 is similar to T1. That is T2 comma T1 belongs to R. Therefore R is symmetric. Further we are going further, verify whether it is transitive or not. T1 comma T2 belongs to R comma T2 comma T3 belongs to R. That is T1 is similar to T2 and also T2 is similar to T3. That is T1 is T2, T2 and similar to T3. That implies T1 is similar to T3. Therefore T1 comma T3 belongs to R. Definition satisfied now? Now therefore R is transitive. Therefore clearly observe there R is reflexive as well as symmetric and transitive. Hence it is equivalence relation. Okay, now we are going to move to another example. Now show that the relation R defined on set of all the lines in a plane L by L1 comma L2. That is L1, L2. L1 is perpendicular to L2. Here what is the relation they are given? Perpendicular. Observe there we are discussed some in the previous class parallel. Here what they are given? Perpendicular. Now here observe there any line cannot be perpendicular itself. Why? Because one line if you are taken means that it cannot be perpendicular to itself. That's why L1 comma L1 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not reflexive. Now let L1 comma L2 belongs to R. If you are taken, L1 is perpendicular to L2. That implies now if you are taken this is the L1 and this is L2. Now what is that? This is L1 is perpendicular to L2. Again L2 is perpendicular to L1. Therefore L1 comma L2 comma L1 belongs to R. Therefore R is symmetric. Now further we are moving to the verify whether it is transitive or not. Now L1 comma L2 belongs to R. L2 comma L3 belongs to R. That is L1 is perpendicular to L2 comma L2 is perpendicular to L3. That means observe there this is L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is perpendicular to L3. But observe there what is that? L1 is parallel to L3. When it is parallel, perpendicular it is not possible. Therefore L1 is not perpendicular to L3. Therefore L1 comma L3 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not transitive. Therefore clearly R is symmetric. Observe there only it is symmetric. R is symmetric but not reflexive, not transitive. Therefore what you can conclude? Clearly R is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Okay, now we discussed some we have to discuss some exercise problems. Now in the exercise 1.1, first what is that? Determine whether each of the following relations are reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay, whatever the relations they are given, we have to check. In the first section they are given five problems. In that one, first main first bit, what is the relation R is given? Relation R is in the set of A is equal to 1 2 3 4 or like that up to 14 and defined by 3x. R is equal to x comma y, 3x minus y is equal to 0. That means observe there what is the given relation? 3x minus y is equal to 0. If you are taken minus y, it becomes positive y. Y is equal to 3x. Now consider x is equal to 1. Then if you are substituted 1, what you are going to get? 3. Therefore 1 comma 3 belongs to R. Similarly x is equal to y is equal to 6. Like that if you are going on, if you take x is equal to y 5, what is what? 3 5 is 15. But 15 is not there. Observe there up to 14 only is there. 15 is not there. That's why here 5 comma 15 does not belongs to R as 15 does not belongs to A. Therefore finally what is the relation you are getting? R is equal to 1 comma 3, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 9 and 4 comma 12. Clearly observe there what is A, what is the domain? 1 2 3. Can you find 1 comma 1 or 2 comma 2 or 3 comma 3? You can know where chance is there. Therefore 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not reflexive, not reflexive. Now we are moving to the second one. 1 comma 3 belongs to R, but 3 comma 1 first element only take. Just if when you are taking need not to examine every ordered pair. If you are examine one ordered pair, it is enough. Now if I am taking 1 comma 3, can you find 3 comma 1 anywhere? No. Therefore 1 comma 3 belongs to R, but 3 comma 1 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. Now go further, moving whether it is a transitive or not. 1 comma 3 is there and 3 comma 9 is there. But 1 comma 9 you cannot find. Observe there, A comma B is there, B comma C is there. But A comma C is not there. Therefore R is not transitive. Therefore R is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Now we will move to the second, that is the first main second problem, that is relation R in the set of n of natural numbers defined by R is equal to x comma y and y is equal to x plus 5, and what is a given? Observe clearly, x less than 4. Actually what is n? What is n means n is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 on up to infinity. That's why n is we are taking like this. Next one is, that means given is x belongs to n, x less than 4. No, x less than 4 means what we can take? X is equal to 1 2 3, that much only we can take. Now given relation is y is equal to x plus 5. Now what do you have? X is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3. If you are taken, what you are getting? 1 comma 6 1 6 2 7 and 3 8. Therefore relation becomes R is equal to 1 6 2 7 and 3 8. Now here observe there, R is not reflexive. Why? Because observe there, what is the domain? Elements of the domain is 1 comma 2 comma 3. 1 1 is not there, 2 2 is not there, 3 3 is not there. Therefore as only just we have to consider one ordered pair. 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R. Next 1 comma 6 belongs to R, but 6 comma 1 is does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. Now here R is transitive relation. Why? Because observe there, when they are given the ordered pairs, you are getting x comma y and there is no issue of y comma z or z comma something x comma z. If all are x comma y comma z are the different elements, when the relation is defined, that is like now observe there, 1 comma 6 a comma b is there, no element is beginning with b, and 2 comma 7 is there, no element beginning with, no ordered pair beginning with 7. 3 comma 8 there is no ordered pair beginning with 8. Ultimately 1 comma 6 belongs to R, 1 comma 6 belongs to R, that implies 1 comma 6 belongs to R. Similarly 2 comma 7 belongs to R, 2 comma 7 belongs to R, that implies 2 comma 7 belongs to R. That means clearly all are the different ordered pairs. It is transitive relation. Therefore R is transitive relation. Clearly what you got now? R is transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Be careful, when they are taken all ordered pairs are different ordered pairs, then it is transitive relation. Now we are moving to the another example. R is on the set A 1 2 3 4 5 6 as x, y is divisible by x. Here y is divisible by x. First you have to write the relation. Why? Because what they are given, y is divisible by x means we know what, every number is divisible by itself. Every number is divisible by itself, and even numbers are divisible by 2, like that. Here if you are written, observe there, 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. Further 4 is divisible, every number is divisible by 1. Therefore 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6. Further 4 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 2. Therefore 2 comma 4, 2 comma 6, and 6 is divisible by 3. Therefore 3 comma 6. These are the relation. This is the relation R is given. Okay. Now we have to check whether it is reflexive and symmetric or transitive or not. Now observe clearly, every element of A, that is if you are taken A belongs to A, here 1 1 belongs to 2 2 and 3 3 4 4 5 5 6. That is for all every element A comma A, for all every A belongs to A, what you got? A comma A belongs to R. Therefore R is reflexive. And further 1 comma 2 if you are taken, there is no element 2 comma 1. Why? Because observe there, here 1 comma 2 is there, but 2 comma 1 is not there. That's why here 1 comma 2 belongs to R, but 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Observe there, here and 1 comma 3 belongs to R, 3 comma 6 belongs to R. That implies 1 comma 6 belongs to R. Similarly, you can take any order pair, you will get this one. R is transitive. Therefore, R is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. Next, further we are going to move another problem, that is R defined on the Z of Z. That means set of all integers, that is x minus y is an integer. Observe clearly, x minus y is an integer. From given relation is what they are given, x minus y is an integer. That means x minus x, if you are taken 0, 0 is an integer. Therefore, x comma x belongs to R. Therefore, R is reflexive. And x comma y belongs to R if you are taken means x minus y is equal to k, where k is an integer. That implies if you are multiplied with minus, y minus x is equal to minus k. Therefore, minus k also integer. Already you know that. What is that? 2 is an integer. Minus 2 is an integer. 3 is an integer. Minus 3 also integer. Therefore, y comma x belongs to R. Therefore, R is symmetric. Further, if you go further, x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R. That means x minus y is equal to k1 and y minus z is equal to k2, where k1 comma k2 are integers. If you added these two, what you are going to get? Plus y minus y plus y gets cancelled, and you are going to get x minus z is equal to k, where k is equal to k1 plus k2. Now 2 comma 3 are integers, means 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 also an integer. That's why here k belongs to z. Therefore, x comma z belongs to R. Therefore, R is transitive relation. That means clearly what you got? R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, hence it is equivalence relation. Further, we are going to discuss in the what is the fifth main D part. This is dependent problem on human relations. Okay, now remember that when you are going to discuss the relations, still what we are discussed in the previous problems, we are discussed the mathematical relation problems, but here human relation, all problems are gender based problems. For example, father of, mother of, wife of, sister of, all are gender based problems. And remember that almost all, until unless they decide are there, they are given if gender, if and only we can decide that they are reflexive or symmetric or transitive or whatever the relations, human relations, almost all 99%, until unless they declare the gender, they are neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. For example, if we given here only given relation wife, every x cannot be wife of x. X cannot be brother of X. Yourself, what is the relation between yourself? Whether you are sister or brother, you cannot become your brother of yourself or sister of yourself, or father of, or son of, whatever the human relations are there given, they are not reflexive. Why? Because here observe there, here X cannot be wife of herself. Okay, that is X comma X does not belongs to R. Therefore, R is not reflexive. And here X comma Y belongs to R. That means X is wife of Y. X is wife of Y. Sita is wife of Rama. Rama, what is the gender of Rama? Rama is male. Ultimately here clearly Y is male. Now Y cannot be wife of X. Why? Because this is the male. Y is male. That's why it cannot be female relation. That means Y cannot be wife of X. Therefore Y comma X does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. Now finally, whether we are going to discuss about that is transitive. Now X comma Y belongs to R, Y comma Z belongs to R. That is X is wife of Y, Y is wife of Z. Now here it is contradicts. Why? Because Y is male. Why? Because here if you are taken X is wife of Y means Y is male. Now it cannot be Y. It cannot be wife of Z. Why? Because Y when become male, male cannot be become the wife of Z. That's why Y comma Z belongs to R. That means our consideration, that means our whatever assumption is wrong. Y comma Z does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not transitive. Therefore R is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Why? Because some of the relations also you are going to get a brother of, son of, mother of, sister of. For example, brother is given. Brother also relation, it cannot be symmetric. Why? Because until unless, first remember that when we are going to discuss the human relations, whether they are going to be defined gender or not. For example, Rama is brother of Lakshmana, Lakshmana is brother of Rama, you can say symmetric. But Here they should define Y is male. Y is male. Now if you are taken Krishna is brother of Subhadra, but Subhadra cannot brother of Krishna. That's why if you are taken if you are not particularly defined the gender of Y, it cannot be a symmetric. And for example, if you are taken that is Dasharatha is father of Rama, Rama is father of Lava, but Dasharatha does not become the father of Lava, that is, he become the grandfather. That's why human relations, until unless they are decide the gender, they are neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Thank you. This is the second class.